Hello, my beauties. It is your girl, Whimsical Amy, and welcome to another episode on Legends Untold. Today, we visit ancient Rome, where the atrocities of a family came to light and a heroine, or as some call her, a murderess, emerged forth. Beatrice Cenci, the tragic noblewoman who defied tyranny. In 16th century Rome, where nobility wielded power and patriarchy dictated society, the life of Beatrice Cenci became a tale of defiance, suffering, and tragic justice. Born in 1577 to the powerful aristocrat Francesco Cenci, Beatrice's life seemed destined for privilege. However, behind the walls of the Cenci palace, a dark narrative unfolded, one that would cement her name in the annals of history. Francesco Cenci was known for his wealth and influence, but also for his violence, debauchery, and cruelty toward his family. After losing his first wife, he remarried and fathered several children, including Beatrice. Over time, Francesco became notorious in Rome for his extravagance and abuse. He squandered family wealth and earned a reputation for his mistreatment of servants, tenants, and family members. Beatrice, alongside her stepmother Lucrezia and brothers, lived in constant fear of Francesco. Rumors suggested that Francesco sexually abused his daughter and subjected the family to brutal treatment. His reputation was so vile that local authorities turned a blind eye to his behavior, even as his own family suffered behind closed doors. When complaints were filed against him, his power often shielded him from legal consequences. When Francesco's depravity reached unbearable limits, the Cenci family sought refuge. In 1595, Francesco was briefly imprisoned for other crimes, and the family hoped it would bring relief. However, he soon secured his release. Fearing his growing paranoia, Francesco exiled Beatrice and Lucrezia to the family's remote castle in Petrella Salto, located in the Abruzzo Mountains. Here, isolated from the outside world, Beatrice's suffering intensified. With no hope of escape through legal means, Beatrice, along with her brother Giacomo, Lucrezia, and another brother, Bernardo, hatched a desperate plan to end Francesco's tyranny once and for all. In 1598, the Cenci children, aided by accomplices, carried out their plot. One night, as Francesco lay asleep in his chamber, Beatrice and Lucrezia administered a sedative in his drink. Giacomo and their hired accomplices bludgeoned Francesco to death, and the family staged his death to appear as if he had fallen from a balcony. The townspeople were initially sympathetic to the family's story, as Francesco's cruelty was well known. However, authorities soon became suspicious and launched an investigation. When the truth emerged, Pope Clement VIII, eager to make an example of the Cenci family, ordered a public trial. Beatrice, Giacomo, Lucrezia, and Bernardo were arrested and tortured to extract confessions. Beatrice's beauty, youth, and tragic story captivated the public, who viewed her as both a victim and a heroine. Nonetheless, the family was sentenced to death. On September 11, 1599, Beatrice, Giacomo, and Lucrezia were led to Sant'Angelo Bridge, where they were executed before a large crowd. Giacomo was tortured and beaten to death in front of his family. Beatrice and Lucrezia were beheaded, and Bernardo, the youngest brother, was spared execution but condemned to life as a galley slave. Beatrice's death sent shockwaves through Rome. Many saw her as a martyr, punished for taking justice into her own hands. Legends say that her ghost haunts Sant'Angelo Bridge, where she was executed. On the anniversary of her death, it is said that her pale figure can be seen, holding her severed head as a symbol of her tragic end. Her story inspired numerous works of art and literature, including Guido Reni's portrait of Beatrice, which has been surrounded by debate over whether it truly depicts her. In the 19th century, her life inspired plays, poems, and operas, becoming a symbol of resistance against tyranny. Beatrice's case resonated with future generations as a commentary on justice, power, and gender inequality. Writers like Percy Bysshe Shelley immortalized her in the play The Cenci, and artists captured her beauty and tragic story in paintings. The trial and execution also reflected the corruption and moral decay of Renaissance Rome, where the powerful could often evade justice, until, sometimes, justice came from within. And there we have it, my loves, when those who are supposed to uphold justice fail, the civilians will take it to their hands. Until next time, I am your host, Whimsical Amy.